case 1. Okay, first case is what? When zeta equals to 0. So for a value when zeta equals to 0, so if I substitute this particular value of zeta in transfer function of a second order system, so now you can see we have a modification in a system. So we have a Cs by Rs is nothing but a omega n square s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n square. Okay, so if I substitute a value of zeta over here equals to 0, so we have what? Omega n square divided by s square plus omega n square. Okay, so now we have a modification and transfer function which is representing in this particular format over here. Okay, now again, likewise in the previous sessions we have discussed about the first order system. We have considered three particular input. We have this particular equation over here. Okay, so now again we are going to consider three fundamental predefined signals which we, in the first case I am considering what a impulse input. Okay, so when the value of rt is nothing but del of t, and if I take a Laplace transform of this particular input, so I represent with r of s and its value is nothing but a 1. So I substitute this particular value in this equation, so we get what? C of s, which is nothing but a omega n square s square plus omega n square. Okay, and again, so now you can see we have a C of s which is represented in this particular format, and if I want to again find the roots of this particular equation, so again I have to substitute this value equal to a 0. Okay, so this is a characteristic equation for this particular C of s um, expression. So this is nothing but a s square plus omega n square equals to 0. So we end up with s equals to plus minus j omega n. Okay, because when it moves to a right side, it is having a minus omega n square. So when I take a square root, so minus 1 is nothing but a j. So if I try to plot this particular thing, so we have sigma j omega x's. So we have a location of poles which is something like this. Okay, so this represent what? Positive j omega n and its complex conjugate which is minus j omega n over here. Okay, so we have a location of pole which is something like this. Okay, and if I want to analyze in a time domain format, okay, so I have to convert this particular thing into a time domain. So now C of t is Laplace inverse of C of s. Okay, so one expression over here, suppose if I want to calculate a Laplace transform of sine of bt. Okay, so its expression is nothing but a b divided by s square plus b square. So over here now you can see we have, in place of b we have a omega n square. Okay, so now we have omega n square over here also. So I take one omega n out of this particular thing, and we have sine of omega n t. So the time domain conversion of this particular C of s is nothing but omega n sine of omega n t. So if I try to plot this particular thing, so now you can see we have a value of sine t which varies from plus omega n to minus omega n. Okay, so it is nothing but a यहाँ तक समझ में आता है? तो ये वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा आपके पास? पॉजिटिव ओमेगा एन, और ये क्या हो जाएगा आपके पास? माइनस ओमेगा एन. ओके, बिकॉज द साइन वैल्यू मूव्स फ्रॉम -1 to +1. Okay, so when it multiplies with omega n, so it turns out to be minus omega n to plus omega n. Okay, तो अगर हम इस पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम की बात करेंगे, तो जब हमारे पास इम्पल्स इनपुट है तो हमारे पास सी ऑफ टी को हम कैसे रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं? इस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट में. एंड जो ये पर्टिकुलर साइन वेव है, दिस साइन वेव इज हैविंग अ फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ omega n, and this omega n we called as a natural frequency. Okay, so this omega n represents what? The natural frequency of a system. ये समझ में आया सभी को किस तरीके से इम्पल्स इनपुट को हमने कंसीडर किया, जिससे करस्पॉन्डिंग आपको एक सिग्नल, एक रिस्पॉन्स मिला, ठीक है, एंड दैट इज हैविंग अ व्हाट, अ सस्टेन्ड ऑक्सिलेशंस. ओके, so basically we have what, this type of expression, this type of graphical representation of CT over here, and this is what we called as what, a undamped system. Undamped system. So damping is the term which is associated with this particular zeta. Okay, so zeta is nothing but a damping ratio. Okay, and since over here we have a sustained oscillation, that's why we called it as a undamped system, or I can write it as a sustained oscillations. ठीक है. So next, let us suppose for zeta equals to 0, I am considering what, next input, which is a step input. Okay, unit step input I am considering. So again we have a expression over here which is CS by RS for zeta equals to 0, which is nothing but a omega n square s square plus omega n square. Okay, so when I convert it into a Laplace or a frequency domain, so you can see we have a value of 1 by s over here. Okay, so now if I substitute this particular RS into this particular expression, so so we have a expression omega n square s square plus omega n squared times of 1 by s over here. Okay, so now I can write this particular in the form of partial fractions, so to convert into again a time domain representation. Okay, so if I look into the characteristic equation of this particular C of S expression, so we have a poles which lie, which is having a value of this particular, which is having a so these are the three poles which we have from the characteristic equation of CS value. Okay, so we have S equals to 0 over here, then from this we have a plus minus j omega n. Okay, so we have S equals to 0, then plus j omega n and minus j omega n over here. This is sigma, this is minus j omega axis. Okay, so now if I try to convert into a time domain, so I have to first consider a partial fraction format. So we can write it as what, a omega n square s s square plus omega n square. Okay, and I can write it as a by s plus bs plus c by s square plus omega n square. Okay, so if I convert the coefficients, so now you can see this s will multiplied over here and we have bs square plus cs. Okay, and again this a is multiplied with this particular expression, so we have what, if I compare a coefficient over here, so if I compare s square coefficient, we do not have any s square term over here in a numerator of this particular thing, so we have a plus b equals to 0, then we have a c whose value is nothing but a 0, because we do not have any component over here in s terms, and cs is only component over here. Okay, and then the next we have what, a omega n square which is equals to omega n square, so it ends up with a equals to 1. Okay, so if I rewrite this particular equation, so you can see we have a value of a which is equals to 1, so we have 1 by s, then I substitute the value of a from here to here, so we have b which is equals to minus 1, and the value of c is 0, so 1 by s divided by 1 by s square plus omega n square. Okay, so this is the expression we have over here. So if I convert it into a time domain, so I simply calculate Laplace inverse of c of s. Okay, so 1 by s is nothing but a it simply represent a unit step. So I simply write a 1 over here, and then this particular expression which shows what, s divided by s square plus omega n square. तो ये किसका लाप्लास होता है, cos of omega n t. ठीक है, so this is nothing but a cos of omega n t. ठीक है, so if I graphically represent this particular thing, now you can see. ठीक है, हमारे पास कुछ इस तरीके से एक सिस्टम आएगा. ठीक है, तो इसकी वैल्यू भी कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहा है, +1 टू -1. ठीक है, तो जो सबसे पहला cos 0 पे यहाँ पे क्या आता है, 1 आता है. देन इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस वी हैव व्हाट, 1 and 1 will get 0. So our curve start from this particular point. Okay, and it move to a value 0 and then like this. Okay, so यहाँ पे ये कहाँ तक जाएगा, 2 तक, और इसकी मिनिमम वैल्यू क्या रहेगी, 0. तो आप अगर इस पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन को देखोगे तो यहाँ पे हमको क्या हो रहा है, हमने यहाँ पे यूनिट स्टेप फंक्शन कंसीडर किया है, और इस यूनिट स्टेप फंक्शन के करस्पॉन्डिंग अगेन हमको क्या होगा, सिंस जीटा इक्वल्स टू 0, सो जीटा इक्वल्स टू 0 रिप्रेजेंट्स व्हाट, अ undamped system. So again we have a undamped behavior over here. Okay, and we have a sustained oscillation. Now since we have applied a unit step input over here, so these particular value moved to a this particular location over here. ये समझ में आ रहा है आपको? But in the previous case we have a sustained oscillation which is representing over here like this only. ठीक है, तो इसी तरीके से अगर मैं थर्ड केस कंसीडर करता हूं, तो थर्ड केस में बेसिकली क्या होगा हमारे पास, when the input RT I consider as a unit step response. Okay, so in that particular case again we have R of S which is 1 by S square. Okay, and if I write C of S is, so we can have omega n square S square plus omega n square multiply by 1 by S square. Okay, so if I again graphically represent this particular thing, okay, so we have a curve which looks something like this. Okay, तो यहाँ तक सभी को समझ में आ रहा है? तो अल्टीमेटली क्या हो रहा, फॉर जीटा इक्वल्स टू 0 वी हैव अ undamped system, and the behavior of this particular undamped system is something like this only.